There's a million ways to make a living in the world, and almost all of them are easier than milking cows. And you'll probably make more money. But there is something to be said for working with cows and tilling the land.
Hudson Falls is a small village right on the Hudson River. The businesses were built around the river, and as that manufacturing and other industries went away, it reinvented itself.
Being a dairyman is more than just running a dairy. Dairies today, they're sometimes very large and modern businesses, so it's not just about taking care of cows and planting crops and harvesting crops anymore. It's really about working with people.
We really struggled with people and the labor front. That was a problem that I could see was growing year after year. There was a lot of milkings that I or Denise had to fill in.
We each have something we contribute to the business. Betty is one really important member at Ideal Dairy.
I am the mom of two of the sons that are partners at Ideal Dairy. We've been together as the Dickinson family and the Getty family forever. We are humanitarians with our workforce. We try to make sure that our workforce is provided for. Denise, her and I would collaborate a lot on things, and getting migrant workers was one of them. And of course, our husbands were like, who's gonna talk to them? And I said, I think I could. I took a little bit of Spanish. As I worked with the workers, I got better at Spanish. And it went from there. I am called abuelita amongst our workers. What it means is little grandmother.
She's like Mama Betty. She has this incredible way of just pulling people in and making them feel supported and confident, and it's really a superpower that she has. That's another real big key to why we're able to have a longevity in our workforce, is because of how much she cares.
And I love bringing our workers up the ladder, better their lives, better the farms. Win-win for everyone.
My grandmother Lorraine, for her generation, she was the one in the house taking care of all of the workers' families and is really an inspiration. She's a selfless person. She taught us to really focus on what other people's needs are. And I think that makes a big difference on our farm.
So things improved significantly on the labor front. Things kind of turned around. But then the industry was having challenges. As dairy businesses grow, there was people moving to rural communities and not wanting mud on the road, smelling manure. So when we were running everything with tractors and trucks on the road and in fields, it was really messy. I don't like our personal cars to get covered with mud when we're driving on back roads, and I don't expect my neighbors to. Community issues.
To be able to continue operating here on this farm, we need to make sure that our neighbors are seeing us as an asset. If we weren't focused on being a good neighbor as we're continuing to try to grow and evolve our business, our community could make it very difficult for us. So we recognize that there can be an inconvenience to our neighbors. It's always a give and take. My cousin Kyle is incredibly passionate about cropping and the nutrition piece. We want to make sure that our soil is in the best possible condition it can be and that it's still productive for future generations. And there's a lot of innovation in that area.
We've invested a lot of money over the last few years into helping with neighbor relations. We're approaching 10 miles of buried manure infrastructure. And we've done that to deliberately get trucks off the road. So 80% of our manure never saw a road or a truck. And then when they compliment you and say, hey, that farm looks amazing and things are looking really nice, knowing that we're trying to do right by the land and constantly striving for improvement makes your day.
We want people to know that we care about our community too, and we live here too.
Ideal is an amazing dairy farm. A lot of people would initially look at it and say, that is a corporate farm, because it's huge. They milk 3,500 cows 24/7, but they are an example of community.
Dairy farms are family farms. They care about their animals, they care about their community, and they care about the people that work beside them.